Well, hello, troopers, and welcome back to General Kenobi's vlog. Thank you so much for joining me here on another review of Skeleton Crew. Today, we're going to be talking about episode 5. That's right, we're into the second half of the season, and we got a pretty fun one today. Let's check it out. So, I actually took a couple of days off before this review for a little thing called Christmas. Had a great time, with the family. We had people over the house, it was chaos, but it was a fun kind of chaos. So now, trying to get back into this. So this review will be a little bit after, the episode has aired. It's been a couple of days, like I said. But let's take a look. It was a pretty fun one, I think. Okay, so one thing I actually did like about this episode is that the parents are not just sitting idly. They are actually planning something. And it's good to see it because like any parent will tell you, you wouldn't just sit there and wait for somebody to tell you they're allowed to go look for your kids. I did enjoy this scene quite a bit because, they're so used to not telling lies. They're terrible at it. And the droid's like, seriously, man, just show me your hands. Come on. I like that her as a, higher administrator, she is actually into the plan. And she's realizing that, whatever her strategy is for the proper channels is not helping. So as we predicted, they try to restrain SM-33 and everybody's pretty much scared, obviously, of what happened in the previous episode.
Oh, Captain Renner.
Oh, Captain Renner. Tack Renner. So there we go. We got an identity to the former ship. To the former captain of the Onyx Cinder and owner, of course, of SM-33. I love that Judd is like, oh boy, feelings. Yeah, I'm just gonna... Yeah, bye.
All I ever wanted was a real adventure.
And his face is like, oh lord, he's talking to me.
It's scary.
He's kind of like that that uncle that never really had kids or got married, so he's super awkward like around children, and he doesn't really know how to handle their questions or their needs really. So I really like the way Jod is portrayed here. Now here he gets to talk to attachments, which I think he's diving a little bit into the Jedi code.
Your focus determines
Yes,
your reality.
one of the best lines from Qui-Gon in episode 1. I love that. And he follows through with the Force usage right there. Very nice. So it turns out this super scary pirate lair is now a resort planet, I guess. Looking very nice too, guards and everything. So yeah, definitely things have changed. Man, that is a massage ventress looking character if I ever saw one.
She stole my bounty and
Wow.
left me drowning in
Bounty hunter.
So we split into teams and
Are you listening to any of this?
Uh,
We're listening.
I am too much identified with this.
Are you listening?
That's a true parenting moment right there.
You anyway.
I absolutely love they're still using their call signs Jedi 1 and Jedi 2 and those old walkie-talkies.
taking too long.
There we go. We get a way better look right there at the moons. There's actually a few of them. So one thing they mentioned is that the banking clan is at the spa, at the resort for a conference. So it kind of looks like the moons are still running things, within the banking clan. Which I guess makes sense, right? Even though they've gone through the Clone Wars and the Galactic Civil War, money is money, right?
Oh, hey guys.
It's awesome they made
This
friends
is
with it.
the
Cathalops. I like that.
Said he'd help
I
us.
get a little bit of a Cthulhu nod right there, Giant space creature, tentacles and all. Wants to be entertained. I like that. I like that.
It's great.
Oh, snap. Alright, so I rewind it back, and is it me or does that symbol, the skull, looks like good old Captain Hondo Onaka. You know what? That's kind of cool. They like a gravity modifier, paired up with some good old fashioned spikes. Oh. Oh, yikes. There we go. Finally, some pirates doing some pirate stuff. How convenient he was keeping that last one to himself. Like he's still using the Force though. Got some Harry Potter stuff going on here with Vat of Acid. Let's go. Here we go. Treasure room. Got some cool looking stuff all over, man. Why does he need to add Aden if they got so much treasure there anyway? What? Yes! Lightsaber. Let's go. Good job on finding that fake toast. Good old Neil for the save. And we got coordinates.
Oh, that's it!
Whoa. Refill it with acid. Yikes. That's kind of mean. That is kind of mean. I don't know. Does he sound like Hondo? And of course, we can't see him. It's an old Republic mint. That's why it's treasure. They literally make money there. Challenging the captain
Hand-to-hand combat.
to the death.
What? They're
Dang,
agree.
that was his plan all along. I don't think Jod cares anymore now that he knows what the actual treasure is. Oh, poor Neo, man. This is so stressful. What are you doing, Wim? He's got something in his hands. Yes.
Careful, Wim.
Yeah, careful with that.
Stories.
Oh! Of course. Yikes. You know what? At least he still has all his limbs, cause that was bad. That was dangerous. All right. But you know what? I identify with that. He was brave. All right. He was very brave. Oh, he's gonna arrest the kid.
Wait, I know.
Booby trap. That was fast thinking. I don't know if it was good thinking, but it was fast thinking. Oh, get it, bro. What? Nice. All right. Okay, so that was Skeleton Crew episode 5. We only got 3 more to go this season. Please let me know down in the comments, what did you think about this episode? Again, I know I keep sounding like a broken record, but it was a fun one, you know. A little bit of a plot twist, you know, with like the captain's lair is actually now a spa. And I did like that pocket, not the name so much, it sounds like pocket, you know, like just a pocket. So Pocket, the bounty hunter, you know, that's like a prototype live action Asajj Ventress, right? Like I'm not crazy here, you know, with the eyes and the pale skin. She looks great, you know. It kind of would have been awesome if it was a bounty hunter we knew already. Doesn't have to be Boba Fett or anything like that, but just maybe one of the lesser ones, right? Or lesser known ones, or some that have gotten less screen time. So I don't know. Or Sing, anybody? I know she's supposed to be unalive, but it's Star Wars, you know. It could happen. So definitely the highlight is we finally saw a lightsaber in this show. Very, very cool. It also looks like a more ancient lightsaber, right? Because he had some of the gold and silver. Like it kind of looks High Republic to me, but maybe I'm projecting. So you guys let me know in the comments. You guys know more about lightsabers than I do. But it does look a little bit to the stylings of the High Republic. Wim, you know, beautiful, beautiful Wim. Yeah, he had it. He botched it. But it does make sense, you know. He's never really held a lightsaber or even seen one in live, you know, like action. So it makes sense he wouldn't know how to handle one. He got lucky, like I said, you know. At least he still has all his limbs, unlike, you know, Luke or Vader. So yeah, another fun one. Like I said, I did like to see some of the aliens there in the mud baths, in the spa, like the moons. Again, they did mention, you know, it was the banking client, so it makes sense. I guess they're still in power. As I mentioned, you know, money is money, so they still, you know, hold on to power even after, you know, Clone Wars and Galactic Civil War, all that stuff. They probably not even bothered by that stuff. We got our answer. So Aten is an Old Republic mint. That means they literally print money for the Old Republic. That's probably why everything's so focused on economics, you know, the school, the society, all of that. So there it is. That's not a big, you know, reveal or not a big mystery to it. It just kind of makes sense, right? Who wouldn't want to get their own printing establishment so they can just print unlimited money? Jod finally, you know, took over, which we kind of knew was going to happen, I guess. You know, and he actually was kind of nice about it, right? Like, 'cause he's like, hey, all you gotta do is yield, and that's it. So he's back in control. He has SM-33 now working for him. So it's gonna be interesting now because the kids are back to being on their own and technically without a ship. Now there's plenty more ships there at the spa, right at the resort. So we'll see. We'll see if they learned anything about these pirates, and maybe they get to commandeer a ship and try to get back to Atten. The coordinates did flash in front of them, and remember, KB does have that data recorder, so maybe she took a snapshot of them. So maybe that's all they need, right, to get back home. So next episode will be interesting. Finally, we got to see some more pirates do pirate stuff, being kind of mean to those guards, and sort of just invade the resort, which I like. We did talk about this before the show. We kind of needed to get back on the whole pirate theme. So yeah, overall fun episode. Let me know down in the comments, what would you rank it from 1 to 10. For me, it's about a 7, and that's just because we got a lightsaber. Otherwise, it wasn't a short episode, which I like. Again, visually very good. I did like to see some different aliens. I did like that prototype Asajj Ventress. I would have liked more if we knew who she was, right? Or if she was a known bounty hunter that's been introduced before. I think that would have made it better for me. But yeah, overall, fine episode. It's episode 5. I kind of do like that Jude Law now has a lightsaber. That is kind of cool. But yeah, nothing groundbreaking. If that's all there is to Atten, it's a little bit lame. You're a printing house. Again, very important, but not super, exciting. So we'll see if that's really all there is to Atten, or if there's more hidden underneath the surface. Once again, let me know down in the comments, what would you rank it? We got 3 episodes to go, guys. So we got one more before this year is out. And I do want to take a quick opportunity here to thank you for all the support on this year, 2024. And going forward, we're going to do great things on 2025. So thank you for that. Also, please don't forget to leave your like on this video. Subscribe if you haven't. Thank you so much if you already have. And may the force be with you.